Greetings everybody, this is Patrick from Artwork and Oddities coming to you from the Musée de Spat in Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome to the Friday Five. Now, if you've been paying attention to my last few videos, you probably picked up on the fact that Autumn and I had gone to California recently, and we went there with the sole purpose of going to Universal Studios and Knott's Berry Farm. And while we both enjoyed the amusement parks during the day, Autumn pretty much spent an entire day in Hogsmeade, and then at Knott's Berry we went to all the little different places. Autumn hadn't been there yet, and it was really cool. And we rode the Pony Express and the Ghost Rider, the largest wooden roller coaster on the West Coast. We had a blast. However, the true purpose of going was to go to Halloween Horror Nights and Knott's Scary Farm. And for the most part, we had an absolute blast with those. It had been our first time ever doing haunts, major haunts like this, so it was really cool. Now, like most amusement parks that sell souvenirs, things like that, little mementos that you can take home to remind yourself and to show off that you have gone to these places, the darker alter egos also have some really cool souvenirs. And of course, you know, owning a horror-themed and pop culture-themed museum of my own, I had to get some of these. So this Friday 5 are 5 really cool souvenirs that I picked up at Knott's Scary Farm and Halloween Horror Nights. So coming in at number 5 is something that I talk about a lot during my unboxings. It's something that you get in a lot of horror boxes. It's something that my closet is full of, and yet I just can't seem to stop owning them. And it is the black t-shirt. It is a staple amongst concert goers and horror fans and merchandise like that. And this one's really cool. I did like this. Pretty cool, huh? And again, it is a lot like a tour shirt, where it has all the different haunts back here, all the different horror mazes that we were able to go on. Now, this one I did go alone to Halloween Horror Nights. I did the RIP experience, which was very cool. So that meant, though, that I was able to go to all of the mazes. Didn't have to wait the hour-plus wait times to go on them. We got to go to the front of the line and go right through. So this one shows off all the mazes that they had this year, more mazes than ever, and it has that really cool slogan on the front. It's a good T-shirt, and it'll be a nice one to have. So, like I said, I did the RIP tour, and with that you get a little laminate tag to wear around your neck to show that you are supposed to be there. We got a meal, so you had to show that there, and then to get to the front of the lines you had to show it and they scan it. So that's really cool. And if you do just a front of line one, you also get one you have to wear around. But with it, you get this little black cord here with the little cheaper metal part and just a nice pop-apart one that if somebody were to yank on it hard enough, they could rip off you. Actually, I've had that happen during Comic-Cons with cheaper lanyards like this. So coming in at number 4, I had to buy it, mainly because of who was on it. It's a nice Halloween Horror Nights branded The Shining lanyard here. And of course it has the twins, and then it has the honeycomb carpet motif there, and the tagline of "Come play with us," which was used all over in this year, because they had the twins, they had Billy the Puppet, and Chucky. So a lot of sayings to playing games and playing with us type of things. So this was really cool. Had a very sturdy lobster claw thing there that fit perfectly for my RIP tag, and it also held my day pass. We got a pass for that too, so very cool. Was able to do that, no problems, and I just thought I could always use more lanyards. You always can. If you go to cons and things, they're just good to have backups of. And speaking of The Shining and Come Play With Us comes my next item at number 3, and that is a pin. I am a fan, as I've said, of pins, and this one is definitely a really cool one. It has the twins, and then the Come Play With Us slogan on it. Very cool. It's definitely a heavy-duty one, and the Play With Us blocks there are 3D, so it pops out of there. And then it says Halloween Horror Nights 2017. Definitely cool. They also had like a Chucky one that didn't have this slogan. It was more like a vinyl figure almost cut out. And then they had a Chucky one with this slogan that was a keychain. So had to get this one. Love The Shining. This one, very cool. And coming in at number 2 is this dagger. Not just any dagger. This is the dagger that Elvira wears, which is awesome. And not only that, because it is just, cardboard and everything. It does say Not Scary Farm, which is cool enough. But it is also the backing paper there for this Elvira pin, because Elvira was there performing. We got to see her. It's a nice little half-hour show, very cool. And it's actually going to be her last time there. It's Elvira's final performance at Knott's Scary Farm, as they said. So, very cool. I'd highly recommend if you're going to go see that. She puts on a heck of a show. Funny, and she sings and dances, and they have her car. It's just really cool. On the back, it also says that this is a last year Knott's Scary Farm Elvira official merchandise of 2017. So, very cool. I'm going to have to try to figure out how to put it on my pin board. I'm actually thinking of just leaving, I don't normally leave the backers on there, but I will probably do that and just take that out and stick it to there as is, because, yeah. Now my last item number 1, is again a t-shirt. But one I'm actually very, very excited about. They did have a shirt a lot like the Halloween Horror Nights one that had all the mazes on the back and then the logo on the front. But I only got to go to 2 of the mazes at this one. Was not able to get a front-of-line pass. But if you're going and you're willing to take a gamble, put $5 down, you can spin a wheel and you can get a front-of-line pass to a random haunt. And that was cool. I got to go to the Pumpkin Eater, which was one of their new ones. Kind of grotesque. You're stepping inside giant rotting pumpkins and stuff. Very cool. And the other one was Trick or Treat Lights Out, which I really enjoyed because you're going into like a haunted house with a defective flashlight. I don't know exactly how they did it, but at times it would flicker and go out and vibrate and do all sorts of things. So it was very cool, kind of like stepping into a old school horror film where you're a trick-or-treater and somebody dares you to go into the old spooky haunted house on the hill, and you go in there with only your defective flashlight. Sort of a very unique one. Now, also unique is this t-shirt. As you see, it is not a black t-shirt. It's not even gray. It is tie-dye. And that is one of the reasons I had to get it, was because it is a Halloween horror shirt that is tie-dyed, and look at that. Very cool. Just tie-dyed on the back. But yeah, it has the Not Scary Farm with those freaky pumpkins, and the entire thing is blacklight reactive. So if you're in somewhere that has a black light, you will glow. And it's just a really cool shirt. Really nice weight, nice coloration on there. And anytime I can find a horror shirt that I really want that is not black, I'm there. So that is it. Thank you for watching this edition of the Friday 5. If you have any comments or anything to say, just leave one below. If you have an idea for a Friday 5 that I should do in the future, let me know. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop one of them thumbs up. That's cool. And if you want to see more Friday 5 lists and unboxings and things, that's mainly what I do, is unboxings. So if you'd like to see more of that, go ahead and subscribe. It would be really cool. I had a blast with these, Just sort of showing these off. There's still time to go. If you want to go to one of these haunts, I highly recommend it. I had fun. First time there, so I didn't know what to expect, and it definitely beat expectations. So until the next video, I will see you on the other side.